Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak-Minded. This episode has a mix of information to do with giants and remote viewing. Now there is a website or an institution called the Far Sight Institution, and in their institution they specialize in a thing called remote viewing. Now they get people that are remote viewers. Let's start this again. Remote viewing can come under the bracket of just out-of-body experiences, but within that subject itself, this involves essentially visions, going outside of your body, near-death experiences, other things, spiritual stuff, essentially, the unseen. And one of the tests they did was they got a group of 3 individuals separately in 3 separate rooms to look at a specific time in history. Now, albeit these people's visions are based on their perception still, and if they believe that what they're looking at, for example, the thing that they asked to be seen was meant to be on the moon. Now, not on the moon, sorry, on Mars. And these people are part of the deception, but what they say in one of these interviews is that they all saw the same thing, and that there was giants that were walking upon this Earth, Mars in the case of the remote viewing, that was stomping civilization into the ground. That's what they said they saw. So I'm showing you now footprints at this site in the Shetlands. 2 footprints. This site has been obliterated. It has been completely destroyed. If you can just see this, the charring over here is everywhere. It is honestly, there's literally culture on top, and it's been obliterated. It's been set on fire. Now obviously there's a video I need to do about a thing called vitrification, but you can go and look this up, where it's a process which turns rock or materials into other materials. In the case of nuclear bombs, for example, it turns sand into a pink green glass called trinitite. And this again is more subjects to do with history repeating itself, and that there is places across the earth where this green glass is spread out within perfect circles, so to speak. Tutankhamun's necklace was made of trinitite. That was way before which came from the First Kingdom, I do believe. So there's a lot of information you can get at. But anyway, here is the 1 footprint, and it looks like it's been kicked out, and here's the 2nd footprint, kicked out. Now according to the Google Earth, they're about, what was it, 200 meters long. Now there's some research you need to look into to do with distance and Google Earth and imagery, and how that's part of the deception too, to make you believe things are twice the size it is. So there's a channel called Enslaved by No Media. I highly recommend checking that channel out. It's his whole entire research. He is definitely one that the governments don't like. They have been pestering him for a while, to the point where he had to give up and move on to other things. So giants did walk the earth. Remote viewers have seen them stomping ancient civilization into the ground, And here is just 2 footprints on a site which is connected to, wow, another time of history, time of the giants, of which they have not told you about ever. And this ancient site is just one out of many that I found footprints, and that there was complete and utter destruction of this civilization. These giants stomping into the ground. So, please share, like, and subscribe.